Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Millie and I'm a veterinary nurse. I currently own 6 rescue guinea pigs and I post weekly guinea pig care videos, so if you don't want to miss the next one, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. In today's video, we are going to be doing a guinea pig cage clean, and we're going to be cleaning out this very stinky cage here. And I'm also going to be talking to you about how often I clean my guinea pig cages, and we'll be discussing all of the products you need to clean your own guinea pig cage. So let's get into today's video. So why does cage cleaning actually matter? Keeping your guinea pig's cage clean is very important because dirty cages can lead to some really serious health issues. If you currently own guinea pigs, you'll know that they wee and poo constantly. Guinea pig urine contains a substance called ammonia, and when left to build up, this ammonia creates a really strong, horrible smell, and it can cause painful urine burns on the bottom of your guinea pig's feet. Dirty cages can also start to smell very quickly, and nobody wants a stinky guinea pig cage in their house. So the first thing I do before I start cleaning out my guinea pig's cage is turn on my air purifier. It's crazy how much dust gets produced when I'm cleaning my piggies' cages. We're moving lots of hay around and there's piggy hairs everywhere, and you're going to see in this video just how much hair comes off my guinea pig's bedding. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I do generally recommend using one of these purifiers to help remove dust particles from the air, because otherwise you and your piggies will end up just breathing all of this dust in. I think I only paid about £30 for this purifier from Amazon, and it is pretty good. If you don't have an air purifier and the weather's good where you live, you can literally just open a window instead. Next, I set up a playpen for my guinea pigs in another room, and I usually just pop a blanket down and take a few hidey houses from their cage so that they have somewhere safe to hide. This particular playpen came with my 2 most recent rescues, but there are loads of different playpens for sale on Amazon, and it is really handy to have one of these around. And my girls are generally quite happy just chilling in here whilst their cage is cleaned. And I haven't added any hay or water as they're only going to be in here for about 20 minutes or so. But if it does take you longer than this to clean your cage, then do make sure your piggies have enough supplies for this time. And now that the piggies are safe and secure, we can start cleaning their cage. So firstly, I make sure to remove all of their water bottles. And this is because we're going to be using some cleaning products later. And I don't want any disinfectant spraying onto the spouts of their bottles and being ingested by the girls. Next, I pop on an old pair of washing up gloves. And I am a bit of a clean freak when it comes to getting gross things on my hands. I really hate touching bedding that's got guinea pig wee on it. Working in a vet practice, I deal with so many gross things like pee and poo and blood and all manner of other things every single day. And I just like to feel clean sometimes. So I do use this old pair of washing up gloves when I'm cleaning my girls' cages. Next, I use a dustpan and brush to get as much hair and hay off of the bedding as possible. And isn't it so crazy how much guinea pigs molt? Their hair is literally endless. I give the blankets a good shake out and a brush down, and they go into my designated guinea pig wash basket. This is a pop-up one and it's great for easy storage in my piggy room because it literally folds down flat. I sweep all of the hay and poops into a bin bag, and then I'll take these out to my green waste bin later. Where I live in the UK, we are very lucky because we have special bins for garden waste, so all of this gets collected by the local council. And I think it goes off to make compost or something like that. Next, I use my pet safe disinfectant to spray down the cage base. This bottle is actually one that I've reused many times, and to save money, I do buy my disinfectants in a concentrated form. This works out so much cheaper per bottle than buying it from a pet shop, and you literally just dilute the solution with water. The brand I use is called Safe4, and it's one of the same ones we use in the veterinary practice I work at, so it is effective against lots of different types of bacteria and disease spores. And it also smells really good too. The cage base does dry pretty quickly on its own, but if there are any wet corners, I'll just use a bit of kitchen roll to dry those off completely. Now this area is a major issue in my guinea pig cage, and as you can see here, this section of the cage has been completely destroyed. Now this is 100% caused by Pumpkin. So this cage is actually homemade, and my husband and I did cut all the Coropass sheets ourselves to make this. We realised after cutting this side that the water bottles we had would sit too high for the guinea pigs to drink from. So we cut little sections out for the bottle spout to sit through. Pumpkin found these cutouts and decided to make them bigger by chewing off the plastic. And this is really bad because if she ingests the plastic, it could cause some major health issues for her. And it is something I really worry about. I've since started making some cardboard cutouts to sit over this patch, and she mostly just chews on these instead now. And I'd rather she eats the cardboard than the plastic. I do also provide them with lots of enrichment, and they get hay 3 times a day to try and distract them from chewing this patch. But I honestly am at the point where I just need to replace the base sheet and find some sort of chew guards to go along the tops. It is all a bit of a nightmare. So now that the cage is clean and dry, we can put our water bottles back into place and we can start adding our fresh bedding. I keep enough spare blankets and bedding so that I can just swap out for fresh straight away when I'm cleaning the cages, instead of having to wait for one set to be washed and dried. When I'm arranging these blankets, I try to put towels down first in the areas that get the wettest. So these are generally the spots where the water bottles drip, and then I'll cover them with fleece blankets to make it all cosy for the girls. In the areas where the hay piles go, I do just use old tea towels instead of fleece, and this is because it's much easier to brush the hay off this material when it comes to cleaning the cage. The hay does tend to get all stuck in the fleece blankets and it's much harder to brush off. Next, I'll add their fresh little beds and hidey houses back in. And guys, how cute are these little guinea pig beds? I got them from Etsy and they're all custom made in these cute little shapes. I'm literally obsessed with them. So today the girls are getting the mushroom house and also the pak choi house. And now I'll add their food bowl back in the same location. And I never move this to a new place because butternut squash is actually blind. And I do worry about her not being able to find the bowl if it goes somewhere new. And I'll give them all fresh hay at this point as well. And now we can add our guinea pigs. It's so cute watching them explore when they first go back in the clean cage. I love it so much when their cage is all fresh and tidy. And then I'll just grab the blanket from their playpen, and along with their dirty bedding from the cage, all of this can just go straight in the washing machine. I try to wash my guinea pig bedding on a high heat to kill more bacteria. And I just use a detergent that's made for sensitive skin to try and not irritate my guinea pig's skin at all. These blankets do generally dry quite quickly as well. Now some people do like to use special wash bags to put all of their guinea pig bedding in during washing, to stop the hairs from clogging the washing machine. I did try one of these bags a little while ago and it actually broke on the first wash. So now I literally just brush off as much hair as I can before throwing them in, and I do clean the washing machine filter regularly. And there we have it. 2 happy piggies in a nice clean cage. Now a lot of people do ask me how often they should clean their guinea pig's cage. And it really does vary depending on the size of the cage, the number of guinea pigs you have, what type of bedding you use, and also how much time your guinea pigs spend out of the cage. If you're spot cleaning your cage daily and removing any really soiled patches, then you may be able to leave a bit longer between full cage cleans. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't do a spot clean every single day. Life is busy working full time and owning 6 guinea pigs, and I generally prefer to just fully clean the cage more regularly. Although I do try to remove any wet hay daily, because this is usually what makes the cages smell really bad. And I don't want my piggies eating hay that's soaked in urine. If you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that I don't use hay racks or bags, because I have actually seen guinea pigs get stuck in these. So I do just stick to hay piles instead, even though these require a bit more regular cleaning. So I do have 2 different cage setups in my guinea pig room. My larger cage is a 3x5 CNC style, and I've got 4 piggies living in here, so this one does get messy quite quickly. Generally, I fully clean this large cage out every other day, and that might sound excessive to some people, but my girls do pee and poop a lot, so this is just how often I feel is necessary for them, and this is just what works for me. My smaller cage is a 2x5 CNC style, and I've just got the 2 girls living in here. I fully clean this smaller cage out about every 2 days, and this pair don't seem to pee and poop quite as much as my 4 other girls. So guys, this is the cage cleaning routine that works for me. It's important to find a routine that's sustainable for you and works well for both you and your piggies. We all have different amounts of time on our hands, and all piggies and cage setups are different. So don't worry if your cleaning routine looks different to mine. The main thing is that we're all doing what we can to keep our cages clean and our guinea pigs happy and healthy. Okay guys, so that has been my video on guinea pig cage cleaning. If you enjoyed this video today, hit that like button, and if you want weekly vet nurse approved guinea pig care videos, then don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And leave me a message in the comments. What's your top tip for cleaning out a guinea pig cage? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. I want to show you guys this cage was actually cleaned less than 24 hours ago. And look at all the poos everywhere. No shame. Surrounded by poos.